What's up? Great to see you. What's up, Warrior? Welcome back to Daily Wisdom. We are in a 5-part series labeled The Art of Recruiting. We're learning how to master that for your business. And I'm telling you this, that recruiting is the answer for most businesses. Whether you're network marketing or you're an online business or you're building a church or you're building an organization, if you master the art of recruiting, then you're always going to be able to expand your business. You're always going to be able to expand your impact. And you're just one person away from transforming your life. I mean, I'll start with a quick story. It's important that we dispel the lies holding you back from mastering recruiting, actually, because unless you dispel these lies, then you're not going to be able to move forward and actually conquer this. So I want to encourage you today. Each and every single one of us can master how to recruit. It's a skill set. Now, why is it important? Because when I got started in business, I was 19. I was broke as a joke. I had no skills. My only skill was mowing my parents' lawn. I was super shy. I had no connection. So when I got into network marketing and I was thinking, man, okay, I got to go sell products. I got to go build a sales team. Selling products was one thing. Recruiting someone was someone else. I'm like, wow, who would sign up with me? Who would follow me? And I wonder, if you've ever heard or thought of any of these before. Have you ever thought to yourself, man, I'm just not a good recruiter. I'm not good at that type of thing. I don't know enough people. I don't know why people get started with me. I don't like recruiting. I think it's icky. I think it's sleazy. I think it's like, ew, why should I do that? I had all of these limiting beliefs. I had all these lies lodged in my subconscious. But what happened was, I had a mentor that showed me that things could be different. And at least that's what I want to be able to do with this. If you want to dispel the lies holding you back from mastering recruiting, just take it from someone now who's recruited hundreds of people. Last year alone, I recruited personally 80 teammates into my business. I recruit people all the time for an event. You're always recruiting. The reality is this, you're always recruiting. But I was able to overcome it and learn some principles that if you apply, what's up, Nigeria, then you'll be able to achieve success in recruiting as well, too. And it was important because how do you overcome these lies? The way to look at the lie is you have to label what is the lie and then what is the truth. So I'm going to ask you, really ask you, what are some of the lies that you have in your subconscious right now that you know are preventing you from becoming a recruiter? I'll give you a couple that I had. Number one, I'm just not good at it. I'm just not good at it. In fact, I hear this a lot in anything that anyone tries for something new. I'm not good at it, so I'm not going to do it. It says in the good word, in the good book, that the people perish for lack of knowledge. So for some of us, it's just a lack of knowledge. I'll give you a personal story on that. I'm not the most handy person. We just moved in and there's a lot of things to do around the house. And I'll be real with you. Usually when it comes to doing things, yesterday we're putting up a floating TV shelf, stuff like that. I look at that and I'm intimidated. And I'm like, I'm not good at that. So because I'm not good at that, I can't do it. Be careful when we say can't. And I had to challenge this because I'm like, well, what do I need? What's the goal? How do you overcome these lies? What's your goal? What's your dream? The payoff needs to be big enough. Think about what you want. And I was thinking the house situation, I'm like, well, I want my wife to be happy. I want the home to be good. And I don't want to pay someone else a whole bunch of money for this one. I think I could do it, right? I'm like, okay, all right. So I'm not good at it, but let me learn how to get good at it. Okay. And you know what I realize is this, the lie that a lot of us believe in a skill set like recruiting is this. Because we haven't been good at it, we mislabel ourselves as being incapable of being able to do that skill set of recruiting. But is it really that you can't? Or is the truth that we just don't know how to yet? I ask you, do you think recruiting is a God-given talent that only some have been reserved to have? Or do you think it's something that we all can learn if we're willing to learn it? If you believe it's a skill you can learn, put a 1 in the comments. It's a skill. It's not a personality trait. It's not a genetic mutation. It's not a gift that only some have and others don't. It's simply a skill and it's simply a process, right, Judy? So when I realized that lie, I'm like, oh, okay, it's just that I'm not good at it yet. Right, Diane? I'm just not good at it yet. Okay. But if others could do it, then I can too. If I do what I do, then I'm going to make what they make. So the first lie we have to dispel is that you can't because you're not good at it. Sister, brother, everything in this world, that if you don't know how to do it, you're not good at it. The only question that we need to ask ourselves is, are we willing to learn and get good at it? The payoff needs to be big enough. So there's one big lie. Second lie that I was believing as well too is I thought recruiting was sleazy. For some reason, I'm like, I don't like the word recruiting. It feels kind of cold-hearted. It kind of feels like, I don't know, it just feels kind of cutthroat and stuff. Has anyone ever struggled with the word recruiting? Like recruiting is just challenging. You know, in my business, I sell amazing health products, but I also build sales teams and help them do the same thing as well too. Some people are really good at selling products all day. They love the product, they love the service, they're sharing it, they're good. But when it comes to the idea of recruiting into a business and expanding a team, it's like, I don't know, that just feels weird. I don't feel right making money off of people. That's the thinking. I don't feel right recruiting someone. Like it just feels kind of not right, you know? And reality is this, is recruiting a bad thing? Right? Is recruiting a bad thing? Well, in network marketing specifically, you don't make money when you recruit, by the way. You make money when people succeed. If someone gets started, they do nothing. In this type of business, you don't make any money. But the reality is, in any business, if you want to scale something, you're running an e-commerce business, you're running a church organization, you're running a real estate firm. The only way for us to be able to scale our impact and our income is that you must always be recruiting good talent. And when you recruit, you don't just recruit just to get them on board. Don't you recruit because you want to empower them to do something where they can benefit? And then by helping them, you also help out yourself and your goals as well too. If you have a job, are you sad that someone recruited you? Are you like, you got me into one of these things? Or are you like, I'm grateful for the opportunity? If you like your job. If you don't like your job, maybe you're not, right? But you're grateful that you have something to show for. You're grateful that you have somewhere that you can grow. You're grateful that you have an income. So in your business, when you look at recruiting, this is why we have trouble with recruiting and we have a sleazy attitude towards it. The reality is, if we think and feel that way, it's because we don't believe in the value of what it is that we're recruiting them into. True? All of us have something in our lives that we're so passionate about. In fact, comment below, what's something you're super passionate about? Cooking, cleaning, gardening, church, maybe it's business. I don't know, right? We're all passionate about these things, right, Michael? But when we're passionate about it, have you noticed you have no issue recruiting others into it? Golfing, cooking, nice. If someone's like, Michael, dude, I want to go golfing, you're like, let's go right now. You're like, I'm recruiting you into this journey. So in your business, in your organization, do you believe in your dream? That's why you need a big dream. That's why last week we covered a big dream, how to do that. Because it takes a team to achieve a dream. And if you know that you have a big dream and you're obsessed about it, that means that you must help a lot of people in that dream. That means that when you come alongside other people and you recruit them into your business, you're taking them towards your vision, which is going to encapsulate their vision. That's why you need a big one. You will not attract people with a smaller vision than you. So when you're obsessed about your vision, what you do when you're recruiting is you're seeing other people with their vision and you're saying, Russell, love that. Russell, I've got a dream and I know what you want as well too. I believe that if we come together and we move towards this dream, we're going to get your dream done as well too. You're a vision caster, right? So if you believe in your vision, if you're sold out on your vision and you know the value it's going to provide for other people, you have no problem with recruiting because you know when you recruit, you're helping them. If you feel icky, it's because either you feel like you don't believe in your big dream or you don't have a big dream, Or honestly, we're thinking a little bit too selfishly. We're only thinking about what we want. We recruit just to recruit. This is what gives network marketing a bad name. Recruiting just to recruit. You don't recruit to meet sales quotas. You don't recruit just to make some money. You recruit because you're changing someone's life. You recruit because you're looking for your next partner. You're recruiting because you're looking for your dream team. Michael Jordan was recruited into the Bulls, not only just for the Bulls' sake, but it also helped Jordan as well too. Remember, recruiting is a two-sided story. Okay? So every one of us can master recruiting if we're willing to. Also, there's nothing unethical or immoral or weird about recruiting. In fact, it's probably unethical to not recruit. Because if you're not recruiting, that means the vision that you have for your life will probably not get done. You must be willing to recruit. And it's an incredible journey because you are that bridge between somebody and what it is that they can become. So I hope this makes sense. Dispelling the lies holding you back from mastering recruiting. If there's any others, by the way, that you feel are holding you back in your mind state, then comment below, and I'd love to be able to address those in the future. But I want to end with this story. One recruit can change your life. I started in my business. I was broke. I was disconnected. I was not skilled. And then I overcome some of these fears. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to recruit now. I learned the process. There's a process to recruiting. We'll cover that in the next couple of days as well too. And I wasn't good in the very beginning, but eventually I worked up the courage and I spoke with a classmate of mine. She was smart. She was ambitious. She was bubbly. I'm like, I think she'd be a great candidate for my business. You're scouting, right? So I followed the process. She jumped on board, became my top money earner, 6-figure plus earner, did extremely well, led the biggest teams, trained, presented everything. And who would have thought that years later that we would end up actually dating and now married? One recruit can change your life. For me and my business, it changed my life. Becky changed my life. For me and my life, personally, it changed my life as well too. I mean, I don't know where I'd be without my wife. You're one recruit away. You're one opportunity away. But you must dispel these lies that hold you back from mastering this art of recruiting. And you must learn this art and enjoy it. And when you do, I'm telling you, life opens up in the most amazing of ways. So with that said, if this encouraged you, subscribe to this YouTube, by the way. Go to my YouTube channel because I put this plus all of our other replays there as well too. This is part 2 of 5 of the art of recruiting. Stick with me. You'll pick up all these details and everything. And the last day, I'll tell you how I recruited 20 people in 30 days. So we're going to have some fun with that as well too. But if this encouraged you, like this, share this, subscribe. And if you are not in the warrior movement and you're open-minded to seeing what we got going on, we're a family of business professionals. I train people that build businesses from their phone in a fun, simple way, and to do it, to run, to win in everything. So if that's something that encourages you, fill out the form in the bio that says work with me or talk to fellow warriors. We'll too. Would love to share with you what's going on. We're in expansion mode right now. I'm excited to see what's going on in the team and in their opportunity right now. But you can take these principles and build anything that you want. So with that said, thanks for being on. We'll talk soon. Warriors out.